Hello, and welcome to the third video, the third topic inside the lesson regarding activity feeds. What we're going to take a look at here real quick is editing content inside the activity feed. And in doing so, we'll show you the current features available and some of the limitations that exist right now that we're working on, but it's best for you to be aware of it as you're developing this platform out for your users so that you can better portray to them what to expect when utilizing their own white label of, say, your technology, your own white label of Decyphor, then, as you know, at this point, can be white labeled out to your clients. So we're going to start here and we're going to just take a picture of a picture. So we're going to open up our camera here and we're going to do maybe a little app inception through the photo there, and we're going to use that as an image. And that will go ahead and automatically upload. And from there, we could probably try and do another one here. So let's do a second and let's do just the keyboard so we can see the difference between the two. So now we've got two separate pictures on here, which are going to create a little gallery post for us automatically. And if I want to go ahead and tag somebody in here, I can tag my other profile, our car lock. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and post this. And that's tagged me as our car lock. Our car lock will show here in the activity, all activity associated to that profile if I click on it. And then it also has the little gallery of images. You open those images and then you can go ahead and you can view the image right in front of you, open the second one, or you can select to comment on the image itself, okay? So now that we have the images here, one thing that we can do is we can come in and we can edit this post after we've posted it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove this. Yep, I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove all content, and I'm just going to click make an update here that says hello. Okay, so let's post that. Now this is one of the limitations, is that once you post an image onto a post, for some reason right now it's not syncing with a multi-site environment or an app with an app's inception environment. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to pull open Rise Page here and test it on the Rise Page, the main build, and show you what it would look like inside of Rise Page with the same type of action. So let's do the same here. Go ahead, take the picture, testing, let it load. There it is. Let's go ahead and post it. So there's the image, and if I come in and I edit and I remove the image and repost, it's still showing the image there. So just a note for you when you're going through and creating your user experience and you're building apps for your clients, there may be some bugs you run into. This is one very small bug where the images should have been deleted, but the simple fix for you to do is just to delete the post and create a new one. Okay, so now that's been deleted, it's out of the activity feed. I can create a new one and I can change the content to whatever I'd like. So that being editable has a time limit, has a time frame. The time frame that I have set inside Decyphor is 10 minutes. So from the point of me creating the post hello and posting it to the feed, once it's posted to the feed, I then have 10 minutes to come in and edit it. All right. And that's just editing the content, the text, the tags, the links, whatever it is that you have in there edited. Now, if I go and I post it, this one's 23 minutes ago. Now I can't edit it because it's been past 10 minutes. You can make that time frame to 30 minutes if you'd like, and that information is reviewed inside of the networking lesson inside knowledge base course, where you can go and you can find the settings on the back end with your super admin access inside your app and change that time frame to 30 minutes to an hour to a day, maybe in infinite amount of time for them to go in and edit their posts. This has the same effect. So if I were to come in and say, let's go to a group. So let's pull open the knowledge base group. There it is. I want to go into a discussion and I'm in activity. Okay. Well, if I come in and want to change any content inside the activity, I can then edit it perpetually because it's inside of a discussion. Discussions have a different time frame set than say the activity feed itself. So what I'm going to do is make a reply to the main here, and I'm going to just put test to the main discussion. You'll see that I brought it down and threaded it separate from the reply underneath that first reply, and that would then be posted into the activity feed. and there it is, hello. And then test. As a refresh, it pops up, and from here, I cannot edit it because it's inside a discussion, okay? Now, if I want to edit that, I have to go into the discussion by clicking activity, find it here at the bottom, click the button to the right, and then edit it, all right? Same goes for blog posts. If I go to the blog post itself and I come into the comments that have been made, there is no edit, right? It's separate from the activity feed. So inside the blog post, the way you edit anything that you make in the blog post is you have to delete, and then you have to do a new reply. Haha. Okay? And if you keep threading those replies, yep, it will keep them threaded based on where it is inside the comment for that blog post. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and delete this one, and delete that, make it clean. Now that it's clean, because it's a test environment anyway, it doesn't really matter. But if I go back to my activity feed and go to see all and refresh, you're not going to see any change again because the blog post is separate from discussions and forums and groups, and so is it separate from the main activity feed. All those options can be changed inside the networking lesson. You can go there after you've completed the lessons for each module, and then that will take you deep into the development environment where you can create this user experience to whatever options, whatever satisfaction you need for yourself and your clients. It's fully customizable on that front. Now that's been shown here for you, you can see that admin, that second hello, is still at 3 minutes, so I can edit it, right? I can still edit this one if I go into the discussion, right? Cool thing is, though, I can delete this from the activity feed, and I can go into my discussion, so groups, forums, and activity, which is the discussion, and it's still going to stay inside the discussion because it's separate from the main activity feed. So deleting content related to forums, groups, and discussions from the main activity feed does not delete it completely off the platform. And this is how you can segregate your content and separate it from who can see what based on the information that you're putting into the app. If you don't want something to be visible on the main activity feed, you just delete it from the main activity feed, but it keeps the content where it was created, either inside of a discussion in a forum that's attached to a group, which a group could be attached to a course, or vice versa inside of a blog post, which is separate from everything. That's a quick overview there for you of the editing capabilities. You have deeper editing capabilities. I'll show you a brief overview here inside your Sandbox environment with Super Admin. So if I go to Sandbox for this app, Decyphor, it's separate from all the other example apps inside the platform. But you'll have inside your More button, just like this, More button right here, Super Admin is an option. And from there, you'll get instant access to all of your links. And these links will give you even deeper editing capabilities. So as an example, if I want to edit a native page, I can come in and I can do one of two things: a quick edit. So if I just click on this and you see that how it kind of selects the gray area and gives you a pencil icon, that pencil icon I can change the title with, or I can go into the actual page and edit the entire page. Okay? So this is the super admin where you can even turn off the inline editing capability and go straight into the page without double clicking. Or better yet, you can come into your settings and you can edit which columns are available for you to view inside of that individual option for you. It goes really deep. So we'll get into that with the networking lesson, which takes you really deep into how to set up your network. And then we'll have the development, the advanced lesson with the advanced development techniques, reviewing page editors and block editors and templates and things like that that you can create within your own app. But for editing purposes, to give you an overview of what's possible inside the app, that's what we've got so far. We will again dive deep into editing pages and editing app pages versus web pages, things like that, inside the development lesson, and how to set up this experience that you want the way you want it to be. You can set it up custom to that experience you want to create using all the settings and everything inside the network, which is reviewed under the networking lesson. All right, guys, on to the next topic.